are you doing? Thank you for waiting. Right now we're just waiting for Anna to hop on, but welcome to our first lunch chat with SamTrans. Y gracias por todos que están aquí. Es nuestro primer live chat de SamTrans. Va a ser en inglés y en español. Y entonces esperamos que todo salga bien. Si tienen preguntas, déjenlas por favor abajo y podemos empezar cuando llegue Ana. ¿Cómo están todos? Veo que todos están diciendo hola abajo. So this is going to be a very interesting conversation. I'm going to be talking in both English and Spanish, depending on how the conversation flows. I'm waiting for our guest to join us. We're going to be joined by Ana Rivas, and she is the director of bus transportation at SamTrans. So it says we're waiting up. We're probably going to have to hop off real quick, and I'm going to hop back on. Let me try this again. There's always, things that happen when you go on lives. And if you can see me, that's the awkward part when I'm looking for someone, but hey, that happens. So we are having technical difficulties, and actually I would be nervous for that, but I'm not, because I've been doing this for a really long time and I can't expect anything less from the internet. If this doesn't work, I'm going to restart the session again for the 12 of you that are currently watching. That's just a little warning, and it seems like I might not have to cancel it. Give me one moment. This is live TV, definitely. It's like when you're in the news, you never know what's going to happen. All right, so we are trying to get connected with Anna, but just a little, oh, there she is.
Stephanie.
Hi, how are you? I've been trying to keep my fans entertained for about 5 minutes. No, it's only been 2. Okay, well, as I said,
can you see me okay?
Yes, you look good. As I said in the beginning, that we are going to be joined by Anna today. This is Anna right below me, or in the corner to the left. She is a director of bus transportation, and today we're going to be talking about Clipper Start, Clipper, SamTrans, any bus questions, Anna's the person to ask. And really quickly, I'm going to repeat that in Spanish. Como ya había dicho hoy vamos a estar hablando con Ana. Y vamos a hablar de Clipper Start. La última semana hablamos de Clipper Start y también vamos a estar hablando de Clipper y vamos a estar hablando del autobús. Entonces, si tienen preguntas, algunas personas ya mandaron preguntas, pero pueden mandar más preguntas abajo. Tenemos algunas personas que están aquí viéndonos ahorita, entonces esta es su oportunidad para preguntarnos lo que quieran del autobús. Y vamos a empezar. A veces voy a estar viendo a la izquierda porque tengo unas pocas notas que tengo que leer, pero vamos a empezar con la primera cosa que deberíamos de hablar hoy, y es Ana, ¿qué piensas que deberíamos de llamar estas pláticas? Porque ahorita nomás tenemos lunch chats y se oye un poco aburrido, y lo voy a repetir en inglés. Today, the first thing that I think we should be talking about is what we should name these live chats, because right now it's just like lunch chat number 1, and it seems a little boring. So, Anna, do you have any ideas? Does the public have any ideas?
Pues, Stephanie, yo estoy almorzando, así es que me parecería muy bien si almorzamos juntas y con todo el público y llamamos Almorzando con SamTrans. ¿Qué te parece?
Creo que esa es una buena idea, porque estas pláticas van a ser en inglés y en español algunas veces, o completamente en inglés. Entonces, ¿por qué no usar las dos? A lo mejor lo podemos cambiar y decir Almorzando with SamTrans para que sea en inglés y en español. ¿Qué piensan ustedes? Let us know down below. If you have ever heard someone go from Spanish to English and if this is a little too confusing, also let us know down below. But it is very natural for me to switch on and off these, languages. Pero creo que Almorzando with SamTrans va a ser lo que gane, porque me gusta cómo se oye. It's nice, it sounds good. Entonces creo que SamChats, alguien dijo que deberíamos llamarlo SamChats.
Oh, me encanta.
I think I like that. It's short.
Ajá.
Thank you, Ryan, for the suggestion. I think SamChats is nice, short. I can already see the graphics behind that. I like
and we are chatting, so.
Exactly. Someone just seconded SamChats. So SamChats might be the new name instead of lunch chats. You know, SamChats, like SamTrans. All right, now I'm just geeking out over a name. That's okay. Entonces, vamos a seguir, ya que tenemos un nuevo nombre. We are welcome to SamChats. Oh, look at that. Sounds so nice. Ahora que ya tenemos el nombre.
Bienvenido a SamChats.
Welcome. Vamos a empezar de nuevo. Hola. Welcome to SamChats número 1. Creo que sí, eso trabaja muy bien. Vamos a empezar con unas cositas de Clipper Start. Y la última vez hablamos de Clipper Start para las personas que no pudieron atender. Last week we talked about Clipper Start, and we are just going to review a couple things that may be, out there that people have, a couple questions. So, Ana, ¿me puedes decir qué es Clipper Start?
Claro que sí, Stephanie. Estoy muy emocionada de compartir esta información con todo el público porque es un programa que nos va a beneficiar a todos nuestros clientes. De lo que se trata es un programa piloto, que quiere decir como que está a prueba. Empezó el año pasado, pero para SamTrans lo acabamos de empezar el lunes, entonces estamos bien emocionados. Y de lo que se trata es basado en ingresos, y si los clientes, si los usuarios califican, pueden aplicar. Es bien fácil aplicar, solo se van al website y pueden hacer upload los documentos o tomarle foto o escanearlos, o inclusive lo pueden traer aquí a la oficina central en SamTrans. Estamos en el 1250 el Camino Real en San Carlos, que pueden tomar un autobús para llegar aquí o el tren. Y de lo que se trata es, ya que apliquen, basado en sus ingresos y enseñando unos comprobantes de identificación, de dónde residen y una identificación. El website tiene toda la lista de los documentos que se necesitan. Hay muchas opciones. Entonces, ya que completen estos requisitos, aplican. Y si son calificados, les cobrarían solo la mitad de precio para usar el sistema. Entonces, imagínense, si pagan $2.25 por un ride, half price es uno con 12 centavos.
Y para aclarar, esto es solamente de una tarifa, de un boleto, ¿verdad? No es como para sencillo. Un pase. Ok. Mucha gente la última vez y también han preguntado si eso es para one fare y un boleto, y es solamente para una ida. De una ida tiene que ser 50% y de venida también tiene que comprar otro boleto, ¿verdad?
Claro, pero lo que pueden hacer es comprar dos, o sea, un pase de ida, un pase de regreso. No pueden comprar el pase mensual, pero de nuevo, o sea, si lo compran, si van a ir al centro comercial, compran un day pass, le sale a la mitad de precio. No un day pass, un one-way pass, le sale a la mitad, y luego al de regreso compran otra vez y le sale a la mitad. Esto es cuando ya tienen el Clipper, la tarjeta Clipper, y automáticamente todo por detrás suceden las cosas. Entonces, al escanear la tarjeta, al subirse al autobús, automáticamente se reduce el descuento.
So, rápidamente voy a repetir esto en inglés por si hay gente que no habla español. So, what Anna and I were discussing right now is that Clipper Start is a program that allows you to get 50% off your fare. And for clarification, this means a one-way ride, like one-way ticket. So what you can do is buy your ticket there, buy your ticket back. And for each of those rides individually, you will get 50% off. I think currently right now, correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm sure someone will be, I think fares are like $275, $250. I don't know if anyone can correct me with that right now.
$225.
$225. There we go. And you would be getting 50% of that on one way and on the way back, however many times you ride, if you qualify for Clipper Start. many people don't even know that Clipper Start is a thing, although the program has been running on with other agencies, including Caltrain. Caltrain has had Clipper Start a little longer than SamTrans has, and SamTrans actually just started last Monday. So it is very new, but it's something that people should definitely take, advantage of. And there you go. So we're getting live answers as I'm looking through this, and I feel like that's what I said. If I'm looking at the side, it's because we're getting answers as we're talking about this, as we're getting questions. So that is a really good little, review on Clipper Start. And there was another question regarding that. So right now, like I mentioned, SamTrans is a part of it. Caltrain is a part of it. Ana, si califica uno para Caltrain y SamTrans, o SamTrans y Caltrain, ¿tiene que aplicar cada vez a cada agencia o solamente tiene que aplicar una vez?
Fíjate que esto es lo que lo hace el programa simple. Solamente una vez aplicas y eso te hace calificar para todo. Inclusive hay 22 agencias de tránsito que lo están participando. Nosotros somos solo 2 de las agencias, pero igual, por decir, y unas hacen el 50% y otras el 20%. Nosotros estamos en el grupo del 50%. So there's 22 agencies participating. We are and there's two, from those 22, there are a group that offer 50% discount and the second group that offers 20% discount. And just to give you a few examples, on the 50% discount, Caltrain, SamTrans, Golden Gate, Muni, San Francisco Bay Ferry are participants. And then for the 20% discount is like AC Transit, BART, County Connection. So regardless, it's just one program. We all share it. The discount varies from 50% from certain agencies and 20% from the other, but it's just one application and applies to any transit that you ride.
That actually makes it very exciting. Like you said, you don't have to submit multiple applications. It's just one. So if you apply for one and you get accepted, you get accepted for all of them. It's something that we were told right now, just to clarify. SamTrans fare right now is only $1. If I'm reading correctly, that's what we were told. Maybe I am wrong, but that's what we were told right now on SamTrans. Yeah, it is important. It is important clarification. SamTrans fare is $1. Someone for Clipper Start on Clipper Start once you apply to Clipper Start, not without the discount, with the discount.
So the adult fare is $225.
Mm-hmm.
Clippers $205, and then if you have it's 50% off if you have Clipper Start.
I think what they're letting us know is that with the discount, with the Clipper Start discount, it is $1.
Okay.
So that's just if anyone wants an FYI. Not that it's $1 to ride regularly once you apply and get accepted with Clipper Start. So
let's share that in Spanish. I think it's very important.
Oh yeah.
La tarifa ahorita presente es $2.25 por adulto, pero si tiene Clipper Start solo sería $1. Entonces imagínese, puede tomar un viaje doble o de ida y de vuelta por $2 si tiene Clipper Start.
Algo que también acaban de decirnos que para Clipper Start, no sé exactamente cómo se diga en español, but they bajaron la tarifa un poquito para que sea $1.
Exacto.
Exacto, $1 flat.
Muy bien.
Entonces, eso es algo que yo ni sabía hasta ahorita. Entonces, es muy bueno saber. Este programa.
Entonces es más de 50%.
Es más, sí, es más y unos centavitos.
Claro.
Este programa ahorita es un pilot program, entonces es un programa piloto, si queremos decirlo. Y la razón por la cual este programa es tan nuevo es porque tenemos que ver si la gente lo utilizes it, no lo puedo decir en español.
Lo utiliza.
Utiliza, sí. Y entonces pienso que lo más que hablemos de esto y que más la gente sepa de esto, creo que va a poder beneficiar mucho de esta oportunidad. Y otra vez es muy importante decirles que es 50% de una single ride, una tarifa, porque aquí es las notas que estoy leyendo, querían que dijera eso otra vez. Entonces, entre semana, tuve la oportunidad de preguntar al público si tenían unas preguntas. During the week, I asked a couple of y'all online if you had any questions, y vamos a seguir estas preguntas. Y luego, después de eso, también podemos hablar de cosas del autobús, si quieres decir algo, si tienes nuevas cosas que contar. Y vamos a ver, esta pregunta dice, when will we get the express route from West San Francisco to Palo Alto? Do you know the answer to that? Because if not, I have the answer.
I do know that we are conducting a huge effort. It's called Reimagine SamTrans, and that's going to be part of what we're examining and exploring, and I think there'll be something really exciting that we can do. En español están preguntando si va a haber una ruta de Palo Alto a San Francisco Express. Estamos haciendo ahorita un programa que se llama, un esfuerzo que se llama Reimagínate a SamTrans, en donde estamos explorando todas las posibilidades de cómo cambiar nuestro sistema y hacerlo mejor. Y parte de la que estamos examinando es tal vez incorporar rutas así express para, como la FCX que teníamos hace poco de Foster City a San Francisco. Entonces, algo similar como de Palo Alto a San Francisco. Entonces, hay que cruzar los dedos y participar pronto vamos a tener una sesión de Reimagina SamTrans para que podamos platicar más de eso.
Y entonces, a lo mejor públicamente no es la primera vez que la gente escucha esto, pero por los que no sepan, ¿qué es Reimagine?
Entonces, imagínate que SamTrans tiene un número definido de rutas. Entonces, lo que estamos haciendo es examinando cada una de las rutas y con mucha gente, tomando en cuenta lo que los clientes o los pasajeros necesitan, lo que los choferes inclusive sugieren, nos preguntan a toda la compañía cómo podemos mejorar hacerlo mejor, hacerlo más eficiente. Hemos estado trabajando mucho en ese programa y vamos a continuar solicitando feedback de todas las personas para ver cómo podemos hacer nuestros servicios mejores.
So it's funny that I'm talking in Spanish and English, but I have to remember that I have to say it in both languages. Quickly, what we were talking about with Anna right now is Reimagine. It's not the first time publicly that is, talked about, but not a lot of people may know what it is. And Reimagine is almost literally what it means. It's reimagining or rethinking about the routes and making sure that they are serving people in the best way possible. And just asking a lot of people, does this work? Does that not work? What should change? Should it stay the same? So for those of you that don't know, there are large Reimagine projects in the works, like Anna said. So let's cross our fingers that everything works out correctly and soon and possible, because we all know, there's a big, elephant in the room called coronavirus that, you never know what can happen with that. So let's just cross our fingers that everything works out correctly. Another question that we have is, can college students apply for a discount? Is there a Clipper discount for students?
Low-income students can apply for the Clipper Start as well. There's not currently a program just specifically for students. En español, si estudiantes del colegio ocupan algún programa, también pueden participar en el Clipper Start. Es el mismo proceso que cualquier otro pasajero. Específicamente no tenemos nada exclusivo para las escuelas, pero pueden participar en el programa que ya estamos, que empezamos.
Okay, yeah. Entonces, no creo que lo hemos dicho en inglés, creo que solamente fue en español, ¿verdad?
Sí, dijimos un poquito en inglés.
Sí, just to reiterate or repeat what Anna just said, although she probably already said it in English, but hey, my brain can't comprehend that right now because we're speaking in two different languages. Again,
yo creo que tienes hambre, Stephanie.
Creo que sí, es porque ahorita como usted está comiendo, yo no puedo comer. there is no fare discount for students over the age of 18, but for low-income college students, you can apply for Clipper Start. Another question that we have, is there a plan to improve routes from Skyline College to El Cerrito?
Yo creo que eso es parte de lo que ya platicamos, de reimaginar SamTrans. Sí, estamos platicando respecto a cualquier ruta que pueda mejorar, específicamente si va a algún colegio. Estamos observando y analizando y viendo cómo podemos mejorarla.
Entonces, como Ana dijo, that's a big, or as Anna said, that is a big plan that is a part of, you know, Reimagine. Reimagine is, think of it as a huge umbrella with a lot of little pieces that are going to help it come together. One thing you can do is visit reimaginesamtrans.com to get involved in the project and submit your suggestions. If you have suggestions, we will be taking them at reimaginesamtrans.com. So let's see, another thing que le quería preguntar a usted, Ana. Usted...
Háblame de tú, Stephanie.
Somos bueno. Entonces, un poquito más, no tan formal.
Sí.
Entonces, tú eras antes una operadora de autobús.
Sí, empecé.
Entonces, ¿cómo fue eso? Manejar un carro ya es estresante. ¿Cómo es manejar un autobús?
Fíjate que parece más difícil de lo que es. Yo siempre digo que como estás como en un autobús que está bastante grande y está alto y tienes todos los, nuestros buses son top of the line, tienen todos los accesorios necesarios para manejar. Entonces estás como que más alto y tienes una mejor vista que si fueras en un carro. Y lo mejor de todo es que tenemos un programa de entrenamiento que cuando empiezas, es más, te podemos entrenar a ti, Stephanie, si quieres.
¡Oh! Deberíamos de grabar eso para un live. Imagine I'm 5'2", I am small, being trained to drive a bus. If you want to see that on the live, I think everyone should let us know down below. That would be very entertaining to watch. I think people would tune in. Entonces, ustedes, sí, el grupo de SamTrans entrena a toda la gente que quiere. No tienes que saber cómo.
No necesitas tener experiencia, solo necesitas tener un buen récord de manejo.
¿De manejo?
Que era como yo jamás pensé que fuera a ser un chofer, y cuando pude manejar un camión de los dobles de 60 pies, se siente súper bien.
Seguido la gente nos pregunta, ¿cómo podemos aplicar para ser a bus operator? Like, what are the steps for that? Y entonces, this is huge. Like, SamTrans trains you. If you've never like driven a bus before, they will train you as long as you have a clean driving record.
And we pay you while we train you.
Well, imagine. I don't know if I'm ready for
that. A
lot
of people pay for, to get the commercial licenses, and we provide a 10-week training, up to 10-week training program. We pay very good wages, and actually, now that you're mentioning it, Stephanie, we're going to be hiring pretty soon. It's part of the Reimagine SamTrans project.
You heard it here first, everybody.
So vamos a estar contratando choferes para que si gustan, así como yo manejé, si yo puedo manejar, Stephanie puede y todo el mundo puede manejar un autobús. Nosotros los entrenamos.
Creo que la gente ahora va a querer saber si yo puedo manejar el autobús, ellos también van a poder manejar.
¿Sabes qué, Stephanie? Tenemos un autobús pequeñito como de juguete, un go-kart que te podemos prestar.
Creo que eso sería perfecto porque siempre, you know the little BMW cars they buy kids, like the little toy ones? I've always wanted one of those, so if that's what the little SamTrans bus looks like, yes. I think I would be very excited. And I would probably fit in it because I'm so small. Entonces, otra pregunta que tenemos es, what is your favorite route, or what was your favorite route to drive when you were a bus operator? Because now, everybody, if you didn't know, Anna is the director of bus transportation. She was a bus operator before, and now she is a director. Do you understand how huge that is? So when you were an operator, what was your favorite route to drive?
I think my favorite route, not only as a driver, but also, I take it once in a while still, is the 294. I love it. It's you avoid traffic, you sit comfortably in a bus and enjoy the scenery, knowing that a safe operator is going to take care of the driving and go to the pumpkin festival or whatever is going on the coast. Even as a driver, I really enjoy driving it. It's really interesting because when I was driving it, I of course I was paying attention to the road and didn't see much around me. But when I actually rode it as a customer, as a passenger, I was like, oh, wow, I pass by the Devil's Light every single day. And I didn't notice that there was a huge, like fall here and the ocean.
Psychologically, I don't know. I mean, I studied this in school. Psychologically, when you're driving, you're hyper focused. Like, you know what's in front of you. You see the lights. You pay attention to the cars behind you. You have to be thinking of so many different things. So I'm sure that when driving a bus, it's not any different, especially because you're in a larger vehicle. So I think it's funny that you say that when you are a passenger, like when you drive around and someone else is driving, you're like, oh, that's what I should be seeing every day, but it's not what I'm seeing.
Si no lo han hecho, les recomiendo que se suban al 294 si quieren ir a pasar un día en la playa, el fin de semana. Lo pueden tomar en San Mateo y los lleva hasta Half Moon Bay. Es muy recomendado.
Y no, para alguien, por decir yo me enfermo cuando hay muchas vueltas en el carro. ¿Cómo se siente ir en esa ruta en el autobús? Bien, me imagino, ¿verdad?
Como el vehículo es grande y tienes el beneficio de ver las ventanas grandes y ver el scenery, yo pienso que no tendrías ningún problema.
Te enfocas en el escenario,
sobre todo porque
focus on your seasickness.
Estás viendo de frente también, como en los trenes a veces estás against the flow.
Sometimes that is the worst for people that get car sick. No shade on the train, just saying that I'm just saying, sometimes it happens. Y entonces tenemos tiempo para una pregunta más. Y esta es muy importante y te voy a decir, is it safe to ride buses right now with COVID-19?
Sabes que, Stephanie, me alegra que preguntas eso porque me gustaría compartir todo el esfuerzo que estamos haciendo todos para asegurarnos que proveemos un servicio limpio, que tomamos todas las medidas necesarias para estar de acuerdo con CDC, todas las regulaciones que el gobierno dicta. Nuestros camiones en la mañanita, nuestro servicio de mantenimiento los limpia, los esteriliza. Tenemos las tienes que ver algún día. Son unas fog machines, que es como una backpack con una fogger. Y uno de nuestros empleados pasa limpiando todo. Nuestros choferes son muy importantes para nosotros. Tenemos que tomar muy buen care of our drivers. Entonces tenemos una barrier, que es como una como puertita de plástico que está protegiendo al chofer para que no esté expuesto a ningún peligro. Y la verdad es que tomamos todos la precaución necesaria para ofrecerles un viaje seguro. In English, I'm glad that you're asking this about COVID. I just wanted to share all the effort SamTrans at all levels are putting to make sure we provide a safe environment to ride our system. We have our utility workers from maintenance cleaning the buses constantly. Every day they get disinfected. We have special filters to purify the air. We took a lot of measures and make sure we comply with all CDC regulations. We're on top of it. We're working really hard to make sure our buses and our service is safe and reliable.
So I think that was a really good way to end our first SamChat, no longer lunch chat. And for those of you that are curious, we do have a video. I will post it on our Twitter feed if you're not following us at SamTrans for Twitter. That goes, it's not an in-depth view, but you can definitely see it. It's a little tour of the bus, and you are actually able to see the operator barriers. And that is a video that we do have that we have posted back in the past, and I can do that. Go ahead and post that again. the foggers, for those of you that don't know, I think we have, for those of you that don't know what a reel is like TikTok, but on Instagram. I believe there is a reel on here showing the foggers. And if it's not on here, it is on TikTok. We do have a TikTok account, and we show a little bit here and there of certain things that, you know, happen on the bus that are new. And just like the barriers, the foggers were something that were really cool. And I think everyone should check that out. I haven't had the opportunity to see that in person, but even seeing the video, I was like, wow, that looks like a lot of fun. But that it's not about fun. It's about keeping everybody safe while they ride. And I'm glad to hear that we are taking all precautions possible to keep everybody safe while they're on board. So with that, we are going to be closing our first SamChat.
And Stephanie, don't forget you owe us being behind the wheel. I have to see you driving one of those buses.
No. I thought she had forgotten already. Okay, no. So you heard it here first. There's going to be a live where I tried to drive a bus. Or I hope it's the small bus.
The little one, Stephanie.
Yeah, the small bus. The small bus.
The
I don't know about the big one, but we'll see. Maybe I'm so good. Well, I'll be surprising people. So just a reminder before we do hop off, these chats are going to be happening weekly during lunchtime every Friday. And Anna will be joining us again at the end of the month, and we will be having a couple other guests throughout the month. And well, that's all for today. I wanted to say thank you. Thank you, Anna, for joining us. It was a lot of fun. Thank you for talking about Clipper Start and all things transit when it comes to SamTrans. And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye, Stephanie.
Bye.